Oh, I wonder if
We'll wait. We got
Costaki's heard this.
Heute die 3 drauf. So, sie spielen.
NFL play-by-play, Matt Ryan gets tackled.
Well, why don't we find Costaki first? Oh, there he is.
Here's German calling the game, Costaki.
Heute die 3 drauf. So, sie spielen ihn aus. Und Taylor läuft ihn rein. Der erste Touchdown. 6-3 für die Colts.
Oh, I love that. That's Matt Ryan being tackled?
Maybe Jonathan Taylor. I'm not sure. I don't speak German, Costaki. Or maybe it's
Me
Greek.
neither.
You speak
That sounds
Greek?
great.
You speak Greek, Costaki?
I can understand a little bit. Super simple conversation I could follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the word for football in Greece?
Football.
Soccer.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that odd?
I don't think they have that word.
They don't? What are they?
Well, I'm sure. They might say football. It might be one of those where they grab it and just give it an accent, I think.
Okay, good. Costaki Economopoulos is our NFL correspondent. Costaki is a distinguished stand-up comedian. Just back from, North and South Dakota?
Yeah, it was so great. Man, it was fun. I love that part of the world. I really enjoyed it. I had to drive through a little snow. It's scary for a boy from Atlanta, but I did all right.
All right.
I survived.
Now, coming up, you're going to be back home at the Punchline December 22nd and December 23rd. Am I getting this right?
Yeah, that'll be good. Going home. It's good. Love that club.
Now, who's home these days? Who's back in Atlanta?
Mom's there, and my brother, and his kids. They're getting big now. The old one is at Georgia Tech. It's
my.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, be good to see
Have
all
you
those
have
guys.
you gone from buying them gifts to just cash for Christmas? I love that.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They're happy.
My older
you're happy.
kid, too.
Yeah.
That's right. Simpler.
Yes.
That's true.
Now, you've been on the road, but I'm sure you've been keeping up with the NFL. What's going on in the world of the NFL in your mind?
Well, I saw. First of all, Chick, I hear you have a new agent.
I do. It's Sean Stupidasso. No, that's not it. It's the same agent as Tommy DeVito has. That's exactly
His
right.
nickname is Slimy. Is that right?
I don't know about that.
That's hilarious.
It's
That picture of Tommy DeVito is everywhere.
It's so funny. Tommy Cutlets he's going by.
yeah.
Sounds like
awesome.
a minor
Tommy Cutlets.
character in a De Niro film who's
Yes.
discovered hanging in a meat locker or something. It's great.
Yeah. Did you know, interestingly enough, with a name like DeVito, I'm surprised he wasn't on the Taxi Squad.
Taxis.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yes, he
No
was
one
in
under
Taxi,
50
sure.
even has a shot.
So you're not even going with Louis, which was Danny DeVito's character's name.
No, but the name
on Taxi.
DeVito, corresponds to his name. And he was on a television show called Taxi, you incredible jackass.
I guess.
And the
Yes, indeed.
correspondence,
And
thus
was
the
that-
humor.
Was that this century? Thus the humor? That's quite a leap.
That it was...
Actually, no, not this century. Funny.
Okay, so sorry.
The Falcons are tied 3 ways atop the division. This is a bad division. This is the worst division since long division. It's a bad division.
Math. You see, the math and the algebra,
three-way.
the calculus.
Skyline Chili has a better 3-way.
For sure.
The Golden Girls would have a better 3-way.
Who would be left out?
Right, that's true.
Mama.
Well, you have to have an observer in these
Estelle
things.
Getty.
Still Getty, you'd say no?
Yeah, she's knitting in the corner.
You don't think Maud goes both ways?
I think Maud's up for
Good,
anything.
yeah.
Maud is up for anything.
What? Maud, for sure.
Can I help you?
That's not the character's name in that show, right?
Yeah, but I can't.
Dorothy.
I can't move on from Maud.
Once
hear
Maud,
you.
always Maud.
Yeah, that was
We lost-
great show. Great show.
Oh, agreed. We lost 2 more big-name quarterbacks this week. We could just rename the season Last Quarterback Standing at this point.
Yeah. Are they going to? Do you think they're
Except
going
it's
to?
not rigged.
Here we go. Here's one of Tom's harebrained ideas for the National Football League. Tom?
I was the one complaining about the overtime rules and how both teams should get the ball. That has happened. Costaki, are they going to have to implement some kind of rule change to try to protect the quarterbacks more? Do you have any?
What do
thoughts
you
on that?
mean?
We've done so much.
I know,
They
but
barely let him hit him at all.
It's not working.
And
I know. Are these new kids built out of balsa wood? Can we have Tom Brady donate his ankles and knees or something?
just trot him out there, no helmet, shorts and crop tops, and let them be there. Don't touch them like
Crop
practice.
tops.
How about that, Tom?
No, I'm saying what are they?
Yes,
Look at
crop
that.
top.
Crop tops.
I'm not understanding what I'm suggesting. What are they? They've got to protect these guys.
They do, Tom.
I know, but it's not working. When you've got all these quarterbacks that are out, as much as I think Joe Flacco is supposed to be the nicest guy in the NFL, he's helping out the Browns.
God.
He's fun to root for. Yeah, the NFL's gone through.
I'd rather root for him than the
quarterbacks,
jackass that. Never mind.
Deshaun Watson?
It's like
What's
the whole league
Deshaun?
is the Browns. Nobody wants that. That's too many. That's too many.
Too many Browns.
We should have a new show investigating quarterback injuries. NCIS QB.
Oh, I like that. That's very good. I'm
many
sorry.
injuries.
Sorry to interrupt the flow there, Costaki. Go. What else you got? I'm sorry.
Quarterbacks are going down more than Andy Dick. That's a lot of, No? All right.
Also not a choosy lover from
Is that right?
pretty much anything. Yeah.
There are no marquee names. It's like some of the comedy clubs I work. I'm like, really? It's just so.
It's just us.
Yeah, I always know I'm working a bad club when I'm the special engagement.
Yeah, that's right.
No
Patrick
coupons.
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes lost it on the sideline, started screaming at the refs. It must have sounded hilarious, like cutting off Kermit the Frog in traffic or something. He's got a weird voice.
He does.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
I really hated to see that play get called back, though. It was so much fun.
You
That
think
was
you
the
were
fun
mad.
part.
I was
Agreed.
real upset. I didn't care for it at all.
Man.
What was the stat you had about Andy Reid? And it was like
What was it? Andy Reid's called 25,000 offensive plays, give or take, and he's been called for offensive offsides once.
Just the one time that we saw. That's a crazy stuff.
But if you see the picture, his
you have
entire
to.
body's
You have to call
on the
it.
defensive
Yeah.
side of the ball. Yeah.
And they were super whiny about it. Actual Chiefs complained less about their losses.
I think
And
he
they
might
had
be
some,
right.
didn't they?
Yeah.
That's a rather ghastly comparison, really.
It's timely with Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, that's fresh in my mind.
Thank you.
Here's an idea, Chiefs. Score more than 17 points in the first 59 minutes. Maybe then it wouldn't. What happened to the Chiefs this year?
Yeah, they can't score in the second half. There's a crazy stat out about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand why they're frustrated. This is like a juggernaut offense that's really not clicking this season for whatever reason. The Cowboys look good. They might earn the right to get blown out in the playoffs by the Niners. That'll be fun.
I truly, I hope it's the NFC Championship game. The higher
It's
they
really,
go, the
it's
better.
lined up to be.
Yeah, the better I'm going to like it when they lose.
I know, me too. I'm
Yep.
with you, brother.
Okay.
That's complicated.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of hate. It's all complicated. Tom.
Me too.
Yeah, you want him to get to the precipice, but not to. Yeah, that is
right.
a tricky thing to wish for.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left in the Super Bowl, and the team kicks a field goal. Man, that would be exquisite. Beautiful.
Jerry Jones says he has no issue with the brotherly shove. Is that because that's how he gets strippers in the limo? I'm just guessing. This is a Cowboys joke for you, chick.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Jets Colts scoreless at the half. Vikings Raiders scoreless at the half. Sunday had more zeros than a white pride rally. It's a lot of zeros. It was 0-0 at the 2-minute warning in the Vikings game. The lowest scoring indoor game in NFL history. There's a stat.
Wow.
Nobody could score. It was like a straight guy at an Indigo Girl show.
I like the Indigo.
I do too,
Girls.
yes. Yeah.
Especially
Me too.
the tall.
But I also like women, so his
taller
point
one.
stands.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, remind me, Costaki, sometime off the air to tell you my Melissa Etheridge front row story.
No, dude.
No.
Was there an odor?
You could tell it on the air. Well,
I think you have told it.
actually the motion that the girl was making.
I'm a big fan, and she's been on our show a couple times. And then one time she was on in the afternoon, and Chick, you want to tell your story? Remember what you did?
I said, so Melissa, on these long road trips like this, do you really get tired and everything after show, and then you have to cook a quick dinner for everybody?
What?
How'd that go over?
And what was I doing? I was being chick.
Having fun.
I think you said. I think you said. Don't you have to cook a quick dinner for the fellas?
She did not care for that.
Didn't think
at
that
all.
was funny.
She was with the dark-haired girl a long time ago. I forget.
La Bamba's wife, right?
Yes, La Bamba's wife. That's
But
her.
she's terrific, and she was
Madame La Bamba.
She was on the show, but I went to the concert, and I happened to be in the front row.
Wasn't a girl making a peace sign?
Well, kind of, and this young lady heaved a beautiful hand what's it
Carved
called?
dildo.
Embroidered jacket. Thank you. On the
Josh.
onto the stage for her, and Melissa acknowledged it during the middle of a song, and then the young lady, let's see, I'm going to do this correctly. She made
Turn away.
The victory sign, except with her thumb facing her mouth.
I don't want to see him do
Imagine if you position your thumb, Costaki, at the base of your. The base
got
of
it.
your
Oh, he's doing it.
I got it.
and then you have your tongue going rapidly in and out.
We're going to lose YouTube viewers.
Sorry.
Yes, we are.
Sorry, that's what happened. Rather amusing.
Did Melissa acknowledge that?
I believe there was a smile. And
Okay, yeah, sure.
Baby.
It was funny, but it was great. Costaki, I hate to interrupt your flow here, but we do have a.
Well, you do every week.
We have a sports bulletin because somebody missed the biggest story in sports.
Somebody forgot?
What is the biggest story in sports?
I forgot to mention this, and we were talking, Tom and I were talking about it off the air, but the fabulous, the unbelievable Major League Baseball star Vic Davalillo has passed away.
Oh.
Vic Davalillo signed my mitt when I was a kid. He played for the Cleveland Indians, Costaki.
Vic, a two-time World Series
He's
champion.
from Venezuela.
Played for 6 teams over the course of his 16-year career. Died after having emergency surgery due to intestinal obstruction. Yeah,
I should have stuck with the obstruction.
too much pooping. And renal insufficiency.
Yeah, I mean, sad end, but he stayed in the world of baseball for many years, and I was just a fan. I've got an autographed Vic Davalillo baseball card in my office.
Oh, he was a member of the 1971 World Champ Pittsburgh Pirates. He made his Major League debut in 1969 for the Cleveland Indians. He played more than 5 seasons with the Tribe, earned his only Gold Glove Award in 1964. He also selected to his first and only All-Star game in 1965.
You don't have to read the whole thing. I just wanted to acknowledge
It's Vic Davalillo, Josh.
Okay, back to you, Costaki. Back to the NFL. We'll miss you, Vic.
All right, the Vikings offensive coordinator was arrested for a DUI this week, but the team still took him to Las Vegas, which I believe in Vegas they call doubling down. It's,
Problem.
your drinking's out of control. Let's talk about it at the casino bar. All right, that'll be great. Derek Carr revealed he's got 3 broken ribs this year. The good news for Carr, that can only happen 21 more times.
Did you have to Google that?
Yes, of course. Yes, and it was way more than I would have guessed.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of ribs, right?
It is a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's 12 pairs, turns out.
You ever been to one of those rib fests, Costaki?
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
I enjoy Rib Fest, sure.
They have people they're outside, they just eat the ribs and heave them on the ground.
Yeah, a lot of bones lying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get to it.
Just do it.
Just do the joke.
He's just going to let it percolate. He's going to let it
I'm
marinate.
sorry. It's just awful. I can't say it.
Oh, you backed off of it.
It
Something
always,
about the killing fields.
always reminds me of that movie, The Killing Fields.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Now I see why.
It was worse than you thought it would be.
Gallery was. Wow. Yeah. Big Dom in Philly, when he heard about Derek Carr breaking ribs, was like, ribs.
Do you want to hear?
Costaki, do you agree with me? A full rack of ribs, too much. A half rack, not enough. Can we get a medium rack?
You can order ribs by the bone, 4 or 5 bones.
You know, 3/4.
What about the tips?
Not a big fan.
You don't like
Rib
the-
tips are too knuckly.
Just the
Knuckly?
Just
Yeah.
the tips?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They tend to be too knuckly.
Knuckles.
There's too much cartilage in there.
Yeah.
Whatever
Too much
that is.
bone.
Yeah,
Not
tendons and
not
such.
enough meat.
Okay.
Would you like to hear the starting quarterbacks for all the NFL teams?
What?
Sure.
Are you ready? I think this would be interesting.
Or would you like to do the
names we don't
material you
know?
worked hard on?
Well, and we're going to
Yeah,
have
this poor guy.
then we're going to have to take a break and bring Costaki back.
Oh, well, go ahead then. No. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do it quickly.
Costaki has prepared a closer.
You said we're going to come back with whatever he's doing.
Okay, so Costaki, can you come back?
I can come back, sure.
Hang on, here
What
we
else
go.
is he doing?
Could you hurry it up?
He has other things.
Justin Herbert, Aiden O'Connell, Josh Dobbs, Jake Browning.
Justin Herbert's out. We got to replace
Oh, yeah,
him.
who is the second? Herbert's, yeah, you jump in here, Costaki.
So who is that way to right?
So what is the point here of how many of the starters are not playing?
Yes.
Is that your point?
You mentioned it.
But I mean, everyone knows that.
Mitch
A bunch of
Trubisky,
names we don't know. A lot of these guys.
Gardner Minshew,
My favorite quarterback, Gardner Minshew, doing great. He had a
Russell
little
Wilson,
rough
Jared
spot.
Goff, Desmond Ritter, Bryce Young, Chicago, Justin Fields, Joe Flacco.
These are the guys who are out or in?
No, they're
We
in.
are in.
Because the
We're
others
in.
are out.
Yes.
Joe Flacco's now playing for the Browns.
Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, Zach Wilson, Tua Tagovailoa.
So wait, why don't you read the ones who are out? It's a shorter list, but still long.
I don't know who's all out.
Too confusing.
I just don't know.
Costaki, it's been this way all day, peppered with obscenity.
I've enjoyed that.
You know what?
You know, it'd be like Joe F. and Flacco. And
You know what? You're just a booty hoe. You know that? And I'm not reading anymore.
well, thank you.
Guys are,
Okay,
And we
Costaki.
still have to listen to Costaki. I mean, we get
I can
to
close. I can get out on a quick joke. The
Hurry it up.
Chargers.
Hurry up.
The Chargers, they're not good. The Chargers lose more games than people lose Chargers.
Hey!
Nice.
Very good.
Very good.
They left a few games in the hotel room. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we know what you're
It's
saying.
always the charge.
Don't have the Charger, the traveling, the who. Have desk clerks figured out when people forget their Charger, they go to the front desk and claim they lost it?
Yes.
They got
Of
that down now?
course.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely go get a Charger
Yeah,
from a hotel
they
desk.
encourage you to do that.
Yeah.
It's very
They have so
convenient.
many.
Don't you love it when they've got all the plugs are behind the bed, and in order to actually plug something in, you have to have Elastic Man come up to the room?
Yes, I have faced that this week, as a matter of fact. You're right about
that with you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. An observation of something that's real, as opposed to a list of quarterbacks no one's ever heard of. Okay, thank you.
You're the starting quarterback.
They're all starting quarterbacks in the National Football League.
But the interesting thing is the ones who aren't starting because they're injured.
Well, you can do the
It's
math.
a shame
on
you
it.
can't come in tomorrow because you're going to be injured.
Don't you guys have meetings for this sort of discussion?
Am I sick?
Oh, we've been
You know what?
fighting all morning.
Somehow, yes.
Freak boy.
And they go about as well as this.
Hang up on him. Right now, I want to tell you about
No wonder you're divorced. What a loser. I'm divorced.
I
Never
love you,
mind.
Costaki. You be nice to our
Thanks,
guests.
Costaki. You can see Mr.
very kind.
Economopoulos in Atlanta at his home club
Yes.
coming up sometime later.
There's a joke here. Greek douche. What kind of-
A little bit of olive oil.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit of ouzo. Boom.
Boom.
That'll clean that up.
First, you steal some Summer's Eve.
Hey. Then you charge
Thank you, Bob.
$1,000.
And you apply it from behind.